God's going to send you to the school of failure. Believe me, I got an A in that one. I have failed so many times I can't even tell you. I can't count them. Carter's got lots of fails and I got lots of failures, and it's a toss-up who's got more. And when God calls you, He is going to discipline you. You're in a training period, guys. Gals, you're in a training period. You're undergoing the school of hard knocks? No, that's what we used to say. We're now in God's army. We're in God's employment. God is just administering some training to us. I don't care what kind of trouble you've had. I don't care if it's in ministry or out of ministry. I don't care. If you're God's child, God's preparing you for service. It's that clear. If you're not God's child, He doesn't care 2 bits about training you. And you are going to have a life of ease. You want it easy? Reject God. You want a tough time? You want relationship trouble to come into your life? You want job trouble to come into your life? You want criticism to come into your life? If you want the latter, make the decision today, I'm going to commit everything I have to God. If you want the former, the easy life, don't you dare do it. The most dangerous place to be in the entire world is in the center of God's will. I know that's tough to say that in the Baptist church, and you are going to have to think that one through. The life of leisure is never in the center of God's will. The center of God's will He protect you? He may protect you. He may protect your life. He may protect your reputation. He may protect your intents, but He may not. The most dangerous place to live in the world is in the center of God's will. How many here are willing to say, I want to be in the center of God's will? I like danger. I like adventure. Not too many. But that's what we're called to. So we forsake the ease, the life of ease. We forsake the easy thing. And we say, okay, God, I've had trouble in my life. And God, now I understand you've allowed it because you're sending me to the school of failure. God's training ground is where the men are separated from the boys. God's training ground is where the women are separated from the little girls. God's training ground is where the man of God, woman of God, is separated from the posers. The ones that look like it, but will never, ever do or be what God calls them to be. Where are you this morning? I'm asking you a real question. It demands an answer. Where are you this morning? Have you rejected God one too many times? Are you in danger of not moving forward with God, not going where God wants you? Turn to God. Adjust your thinking. And fear God. Fear God. I'm not going back to Samuel. Samuel made it clear, though, in one of the verses that I read, that God owns us. Friends, if God owns you, that means you're a child of God. That means the life of ease is over. That means storing up the wealth in the barns is ready to be destroyed. That means that retirement that you're looking forward to may never get here. Because in God's service, we never quit. We never say, it's done. We never dust our hands and say, man, I did a good job. It's all over now. I've completed my task. If God's calling you right now, only you know. And I want to tell you, it's never over. It's tough. Sometimes devastating. Sometimes hard. But you're going to be under God's control, where He is moving you in exactly the right places to train you for future service. What have you been through in your life? How's He trained you? Have you returned to Him? What are you going through right now? Where do you find yourself? Have you been in God's furnace? Is there 3 invite you today to return to God. If you're where you shouldn't be, I urge you, fear God. If you think you're a child of God, but you're not living like it, fear God. I don't want it to happen to you what happened to me. I'll share that with you sometime. I don't want it to happen to you. I don't want you to learn the hard way, like I had to learn. Turn to God. Adjust your thinking. And fear Him. Jeff's going to come and sing a song, a special song for us. I want this time, though, to be a quiet time of us, few people that are in this congregation here. That you'll spend just these next few moments with God. In spite of, we have lots of light coming in. We have lights in the ceiling. I wish it were a darker place where you are alone with God. I want you to imagine that you are. And maybe for the first time in a long time, let God examine your life, examine your heart, and make decisions. While he plays, while he sings, I want to invite you, if you want to unite with this church, I would like you to just come down and tell me that. If you need prayer, I'd like you to come down and we'll have people pray with you. I'll pray with you. Well, right while the song's playing, right while he's doing this. If you need to be baptized, come and tell me that. We'll make that happen. But that's church stuff. What I really desire this morning for you friends is that at this point in your life, if it's today, that you're going to